Today I'm going to show you how to do this cool floating car effect where you just float it and there's reflections and you can do cool stuff with it. Okay. So basically I just downloaded a free model from free 3dmodels.com, and it's very simple to do, but as you can see, this is not what the car really looked like in the end result. So what you first have to do is retexture the car, because it tries to come in with built-in textures and textures that you can use, but they usually suck. So you want to make one that really just looks better. Okay, so basically it already has a texture here. I'm just going to delete this material entirely. Make a new material. I'm going to make it like a darkish silver, like something like this. Okay, now for the specular. Cars usually are very on the shiny side, so whatever this says, I don't know. Ward ISO it looks like, so basically you just have to, the slope is basically like if you put it high then it's more blurred out. This is more, crisp and defined. You don't want it too, that looks like a good amount. Okay, and for the transparency you don't want anything that will be in the windows and everything. For the mirror you do want reflections, so just add the reflectivity up as much as you want. Make sure that it's kind of like relevant though to what a car would actually be like. Cool. I might have actually made it a little too reflective in the video at the beginning. Okay, I believe this is the windows. Yes, I think so. Okay, the windows. I like to do a little bit darker because usually, windows can be dark. Oh wait, yeah, I have to delete the thing. Okay, so just make a new material. I just made like 3 more materials. I don't know why, but I did. Kill me. Don't actually do that. That's bad. You just have to basically darken it up a little bit, and then you want the same basic specular settings, except maybe a little shinier. Oh yeah, sorry. Shinier, not less shiny. Okay, cool. Great. Fantastic. Okay, then I'm going to go to Ray Trace instead and bring down just make it more transparent. Not too transparent, because remember, like, if you're far away, you can barely see through a car window. And then also, I'm not sure what the actual setting for the IOR is, but I'm just going to, like, set it up a little bit because it looks kind of cool. You can look up what the actually index of refraction or whatever it means. Forget. So basically, I am going to add the reflectivity up really high because I want to. So that looks a little actually too high, like that. Okay, looks pretty cool. I'm going to lower the, I'm going to darken it even more though. So now I'm going to basically we're not done with the materials, but this kind of bugs me because I just like to do this off the bat. Make the what it's actually going to be reflecting, because we have reflection set up, but basically it will just be reflecting gray, and that's not cool. We want to reflect an actual image or movie or whatever, because as you saw, it was in a scene when I did the thing. Great. Let's see. Let me just see. Sorry. Okay. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, sorry. This other stuff is just for something I was doing earlier. What the? Select. God. Okay. Now that we got that sorted out, I had like a mishap. Okay. Click horizon so that you can actually see the texture. And everything else, I think, just leave it how it is for now. Since it isn't an actual map where, you know, like you take a 360-degree image, which you can do if you have like a mirror ball or one of those apps on your iPhone that can do that, but I'm just gonna be lazy and use the actual video. But if you do that, be sure to click paper. That way, you know, it's flat. Also, in the render, you can see a preview of how your car looks like in the actual environment. Then I'm just gonna give it a really quick test render, like really quick, but I'm gonna probably just skip to the end right here. Okay, so it's done rendering, but it kind of looks like crap right now. First of all, because the lighting's terrible. Second of all, because some of the, like, this thing, that looks terrible. And definitely because it's not smooth. Right now, like, you can see all the polygons and stuff like that, and that, you don't want that. It's just not dope. Okay, so to fix this, I'm going to select the entire car by hitting A. Actually, let me turn screencast keys on. Okay. Yeah, so just select the entire car, then hit smooth right there. And it is doing it. But it's kind of laggy right now. So I think it did it do it? Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, it did not. Maybe. I don't know. Here, let me just click it again. Click. Okay. Yeah, it definitely did it. Sorry. This is a weird day. We just got off of school. Okay, so, yeah. Why is that happening? Okay. Sorry. Let me just plug my computer in real fast. Okay, my computer has been plugged in. Now, let's get on with the tutorial. So basically, now that it's all smoothed out, it should look a bit better. I wouldn't recommend, if you have a car like this, or anything like that you didn't model and you're not sure how it's going to react to if you give it a subsurf modifier or anything, don't do that. But if you model it yourself, make it as smooth as you want. Right now, I would actually make this a bit smoother, but since I have the screen recording software on, I feel like that could maybe potentially crash the program and stuff like that, and I don't want that. Okay, so basically, next task. The lighting, no, let's do that later. The camera, we'll do that later. But right now, I'm going to create a plane for the car to cast shadows on and everything. So, yeah, great. And I'm just going to scale it up more. Scale. You could actually just hit a number and it would scale that amount like in Blender units, but I didn't because, well, I didn't. Okay, so basically, next part. You kind of want to position the car wherever you want. So I'm just gonna set up the camera real fast, then we'll get on to the rest. But this is actually just a lesson really on how to position your camera to match your scene. So like always make sure you have it on rotate around cursor when you're doing this. I'm going to actually get the background image. That way I can line it up, or otherwise you would not be able to. And that's not cool. So, just ain't cool. Okay, let's go down to the wherever my thing right here. Is that it? Maybe. I don't know. Let's check. Go into... Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, now, let's line the camera up. So, hit R twice, as you just saw me do. And you can rotate around the cursor, which is basically the center of your scene. So, if you don't have, like, your car in the center of your scene, then put the cursor in where your car is. Great, cool. Okay. Just set it up, whatever looks cool to you. This part really does just is all about just making sure that your camera is in the same position as when you shot it. So it actually also depends on what position the car, what you want the car to be. I'm going to do a lazy job and just do that for now. But next I'm just going to create a light lamp, make it more of a sun. Not more of a sun, just make it a sun. And, cool. It's, oh, I want to turn the, turn around cursor off. So now it's a sun, and make sure it's casting shadows. Okay, ray shadow, yeah, that's what you want. And I'm just going to put it right over here. Cool. Awesome. Now, I'm not going to render it out because there's more things to do in life. Okay, so basically, I do want environment lighting, but I don't want it to be white color. I want it to be the sky texture, which is basically this. And I want ambient occlusion and set it to multiply. And basically, you can like fix these other you know, textures and whatever, but I'm not going to get into detail about that because I basically showed you the basics of doing that with the rest of the car, so I'm not going to get involved with that, you know, and that's basically it for this part of the tutorial. You will see the render results, and I'll teach you how to animate it in the second part. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, comments, whatever, leave them in the comments. I usually always try to respond, and thank you again. See ya.